What's it like, man?
Well, what's interesting was when I moved here, well, I wanted to write for magazines in America. I thought, oh, I'm living in Paris. I'm going to write about, these different places I'm finding that nobody talks about.
Yeah.
And they wanted me to write about all the places everybody else is talking about.
Yeah.
So I started finding there were all these chocolatiers, there were young people, little food shops, and nobody was talking about them. So I didn't have a filter because I had a blog. I could do whatever I wanted. So I started writing about them.
Yeah.
And I always say it was a win-win-win situation, three-way. It was win for people coming to Paris because they'd find places, or people who lived here.
Yep.
It was like people would discover places. There wasn't a lot of ways to discover them. We didn't have social media back then.
Yeah.
It was a win for the business. I'd go into businesses, they're like, who are you at first? And then I'd come back and they're like, oh, we had all these people come.
Yeah.
Thank you. And they were very appreciative. And it was a win for me because I was able to continue working. I had my blog. Now I have a newsletter, but I was, it made me feel like I was doing something here.
Yeah.
So.
I actually really resonate with that story.
Yeah, you're doing the same thing.
I feel very similar because I feel one of the struggles. So we were talking a little bit at
you
dinner.
exist because of me.
I exist because of you. You paved the
It's
way.
time for some payment. Come on, pay back.
There you go. Would you like some baguette?
Yeah.
Because when I came here, I felt that very much too. People put expectations on me for like, why aren't you talking about blank?
Yeah.
And why don't you love the same things I love? And it had nothing to do with what I was actually finding here. And I felt like that was an uphill battle for a long time just to share what I was finding.
Well, even today it's kind of interesting, and I don't want to be the person that complains about influencers.
Complain.
No.
Please do it.
But I'm seeing a lot of people that don't live here, and they're going to the same places that they're told they're supposed to go to, and they're talking about it and eating there and maybe getting paid to eat there, which is whatever.
Yep.
I don't, it's fine.
Make your money.
But then what you want to do is send people to good places, places that you like or that you think they're going to like, and you want them to trust your opinion. So like if you send somebody somewhere, it better be good, because if I go there and I go, Jay Swanson is an idiot.
This is why I wish that David never found I existed, because I know that day is coming.
Yeah. I'm gonna start scrutinizing. No, but authentic information I think is really important.
Yeah.
Especially in a city like Paris where there's so many people visiting.
Yes.
And so many, you go to the Eiffel Tower and people are posing in front of it with these fake sets.
Yeah.
And once again, I don't want to complain about people because everyone's doing their own thing. Yeah. But to me, it's just more interesting to come into a place like this and see like real Paris and go to the wine bar and have a glass of wine and oysters or coffee and get yelled at by the controller.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, he's gone. I can drop him. Perfect. Once I slipped while running in a little patch of oil on the street right here. Almost died. Anyways, I don't get behind Notre Dame enough. Let's go take a look at this really quick.